Nah.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We have Max Arfsten here. We'll open up to the group for questions.
Hey, Max, thanks for joining. Do you want to start us off and just give us your thoughts on how the first couple, a week or so in Santa Barbara has been going for you and the team?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I'm happy to be back in California. Weather's nice, familiar territory for me. I think Santa Barbara is really nice. And for the team, I think it's going really well. I think this is a week where we're kind of putting everything together from our trip in Florida and just really honing in on what the coaches want us to do and the way that they want us to play. So overall, I think it's been good, refreshing, and I think it's really coming together at the right time.
Yeah, we can open up. I know Esteban, Esteban, do you have anything for Max?
Yeah, Max, can you talk about the progression that you feel that you've made over the course of this preseason, not only the first leg, but also this leg in Cali?
Yeah, I believe that I've gotten a more clear understanding of just what Wilfred wants me to do, in my position, offensively and defensively. I feel like I'm becoming more instinctual with my positioning and, just tucking in defensively and when to jump with the pressure and stuff. So, yeah, I just continue to get more confidence, and I think it really helps me that it's my second year here, and I know everybody. I'm more comfortable with the guys, so that makes everything easier.
And then we also have Brianna McKay in the room. Let's take a couple questions from her. Thanks, Esteban.
I want to ask, honestly, like on the team, who do you felt like you're closest to? I know I talked a little with Patrick, and then I know you're close to them.
Yeah.
But just talk a little more about those relationships.
Yeah, obviously I'm cool with Patrick, Will, Sean, Phil. Those guys, just young Americans, played in college, so we have that in common. I'm friends with Yao. He plays winger also, so we kind of have that bond. Cool with Jason, Mo, really everybody though. It's a good group, good team, and I'm just happy to be around them and learn from them every day.
I just heard you say that you got a little clarification about your role this season. Stuff. Do you want to go a little in talking about what you're expecting to do this season?
Yeah, obviously I'll play wherever the coach wants me to play, but recently in training I've been playing on the outside wingback, so just trying to be as good as I can with that and do whatever the team needs and the coach wants.
And what were your biggest takeaways from last season that you're bringing this season, even from when you were watching on the sides? Like, what are your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, I think for my first season in MLS to be a part of a team that won MLS Cup, there's a lot to learn from a mentality standpoint and just knowing what works. And I think sticking to what the philosophy of how our coach wants us to play is a big thing, and just being disciplined in that regard, I would say.
And in a season that you guys are expected to play a lot of games, how important is it that everyone's ready to step up and you have a good depth?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, there's so many games. We're in a lot of different competitions, so I think it's no matter who it is, whether it's someone who starts every game or someone maybe who doesn't, just being ready for the opportunity, because there is a lot of games and there's going to be chances for players to play in those games. And yeah, it's just about getting the most out of training every day and trusting the process.
Thank you.
Thanks, Max. We'll do it last call. I think, Stu, do you have a question for Max?
I do have one more if I can. Max, do you have any personal goals heading into this season?
For me, I just want to, do more and better than what I did last year. I think it's important for me to build off of my first year statistically and just being a bigger part of the team, bigger role. Obviously, it's tough because coming off of MLS Cup, it's easy to stick with what works, but I want to, penetrate the lineup as much as I can, get more minutes, and just contribute as much as I can. That's really my goal. So, yeah, just having a bigger role than I did last year and impacting more.